Hello, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Elizabeth Lamte. I film about faith, testimonies, encouragement, and my life after COVID. So I wanted to share a quick video to bring an alertness to us about how God has created our body. So God has created our body in such a way that it alerts us and communicates with us when something is not right. So recently I've noticed that my mood has been, all over the place, and I didn't really understand till I checked my pressure. But before I even finish that off, I just want to reflect us back to when I went into coma. So before I went into coma, I was coughing and I was 7 months pregnant, and my body wasn't right. And I knew that something wasn't right. I went to the hospital a few times and they kept on sending me back. And anytime they sent me back, I kept on saying something is not right. So just about the fourth month, I fourth time, I called the ambulance and they took me there. So I told them to just leave me there because this is what the hospital has been doing. And they took me to the hospital, left me there, and the hospital had no choice than to run more tests. And when they checked me, they realized that it was an emergency. So they did an emergency C-section on me, and I can't remember anything until like 2-3 months later. And when I woke up, there was a lot of tubes on me where they used to feed me through the tubes, my medication, food and stuff. But after I started getting better, I could take my medications myself, and I stopped taking it. I used to hide it under my pillow and then chuck it. And I heard I wasn't getting better, and I heard a voice tell me that I've given these doctors the wisdom to take care of you. So I decided to continue with the medication, and by God's grace, I became much better than before. So I asked them to send me home. They brought me home, and when I came home, I had to straight away jump into the mom mood because I had 2 kids depending on me, and I had to jump into the mood of a wife and taking care of my home, as well as doing side hustles, because I had to bring in a bit of income to support with the bills and stuff. And through it all, I can confidently say that God's grace has really been there. But at the same time, I had to be cautious with my health. It got to a time where the doctors signed me off all my medication apart from the high blood pressure one. And I wasn't fully recovered, but I really wanted to come off it because some of it had effect of making me more tired, sweaty, and all these mood swings, which I wasn't really, happy with. So thank God they reduced my dosage of the high blood pressure because I was getting better. And after I started, moving about comfortably, I thought, okay, that's it. I jumped onto the natural remedies. That was working also, but I stopped that one as well. Not that I wanted to stop, but I just got distracted and I got so busy that I thought, okay, I'll be okay. And 2 months ago, I realized that no, my mood swings was changing. And I never really paid attention to it. And it's quite scary till this month, January, where I checked my blood pressure and I realized that it was so high. High to a point whereby it had led to hypertension, severe hypertension. And this hypertension had a lot of symptoms. And some of these symptoms were, heart attack, blurry in the vision, stroke, mental, like when you lose your mind and all these things. And it was quite frightening. And I was experiencing those things. I was experiencing the blur vision. I couldn't really see properly. I was quick-tempered, getting angry and frustrated. I couldn't focus. Even with reading, I couldn't focus. I couldn't grab certain things. I couldn't, when you're talking to me, I couldn't really grab a full sentence, which it was scary. So that's why I'm making this video. I'm making this video so that we'll become aware and alert and pay attention to our body. So I decided to take my medication, and by the grace of God, I'm getting better. So this is what I wanted to say, that when God created the earth, the universe, he took a day to rest. The Bible says that on the seventh day in Genesis, he rested, right? And here's a case whereby, as human beings, the way the world is going, sometimes we feel like we need all the money in the world, so we're chasing and being distracted by the pace of and the speed of where the world is going, that we forget to take care of ourselves. We forget to pay attention to what our body is communicating to us. And sometimes we don't rest. Sometimes we're hands-on. I know we need the money. I know we need, we need to focus. I know we need to work hard. But Bible says that the race is not for the swift. Look, God will bless us. I'm not saying that let's be lazy. Let's just sit down and not do anything. We have to work. But all I'm saying is that sometimes we just need to slow down and pay attention to our body. We need to focus on, what the symptoms and the experiences and the signals that our body is sending to us. Because had I not paid attention to go back to what my body was telling me, who knows, the worst could have happened, God forbid. So it just alarmed me. It just brought my attention to why sometimes we will hear that, oh, there was nothing wrong with this person, but straight away they just exited this world. They passed away. Something wasn't right. They just had stroke. It's as a result of all these things. So I just wanted to encourage us that as human beings, please, I'm pleading with us that it gets to a time, if we need a break, let's take a break. If we're tired and overtired and we need to rest, please, let's rest. Everything can wait. If our children are, exhausting us, and children are a gift, trust me, but it's hard work to bring up a child. So don't feel guilty when you need to take a break away from them, even if it's an hour or a day. Find someone trustworthy to look after them. Find a childminder or maybe a nursery that can probably take care of them for like a day or two, and take care of yourself. Take a rest, take a sleep, and recover. Restore your strength before going back to maybe the kids or your job or your business. If you're in a job or workplace and you need to take a holiday, listen, this is someone's business. Advise yourself and take care of yourself. Take a holiday, take a break. If it's your business, please, the business can wait. Give yourself a break and then come back to it, just to restore your strength, just to recover, just to reflect. Remember, your mental health is at risk. Remember, your body is at risk. Your organs is at risk. Your heart is at risk. Everything is at risk. So please, when your body is sending you signals, don't take it as, oh, it's just one of those things, it's normal headache, so I'll just take paracetamol and then I'll get over it. No, take time and reflect, because that is how God has created us. God has created us in such a way that nothing takes us by surprise. He would definitely give us a signal. Our body will definitely indicate something to us, and it's our responsibility to take care of our health. Yes, it might be God's responsibility to heal us, but it's also our responsibility, because He's given us the wisdom to acknowledge that, when something is not right with us, as well as He took a day off. So let's find time to take some days off. You can't work 7 days in a week. Please find time to rest. The 8 hours sleep is not enough. There are days that you have to shut down everything, turn off your phones and just rest. There are days you need to go for random checkups so that your doctors, your GPs can check up on you. There are days that you yourself, you have to detox. There are days that you have to fast to cleanse your system. There are days, whatever you have to do to take care of yourself, do it. There are days that you have to take a trip, a holiday, an outing, enjoy with families and friends so that you can restore your mental health. There are days that, because we're so busy, our mind is so tacky and we can't even focus. Please take care. If you're feeling any of these symptoms that I've mentioned, such as your vision is becoming blur, can't concentrate properly, feeling heavy, your mood swings are all over the place, and your heart rate is beating fast, please pay attention and then probably speak to your GP. I don't want to mention some of the medications that I took that helped me because everybody's system works differently. So maybe see your GP, see your doctor, see your nurse, whoever you can speak to, a health advisor that can help you to recover. Okay, it's quite important because some of the things that I found out and I read was quite frightening. So please, it's by God's grace that I've come to this point. So that's why I don't want to leave you hanging. So keep healthy. So I would like to stop here and then wish you a successful week. Have a blessed day and look after yourself. Bye. Love you.